Good morning and happy Thanksgiving as of recording this. My name is Nathan, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now. Well, we had our first winter storm come through last night, and at the end of yesterday's vlog, definitely noticed some damage and a tree that literally almost fell on the truck, but unfortunately I didn't get on camera because I was almost out of space. But had I not stopped to delete, I think that tree would have nearly fell on the tree. Wouldn't have crushed the truck, but it was pretty darn close. So I'm going to go do some inspection, see what kind of damage there is, what kind of work we're going to have to do after Thanksgiving dinner, and get some heat in the Kubota. I've never had it when it's been this cold, and I feel like I need to let it run for a little bit. We'll do the classic from the top view down, and right there's already a branch in the driveway. Now, I have not gone out and scouted. You're going to see some tire tracks. My dad did his morning deal and went out. Kind of gave him a debrief last night of some of the damage I saw on his property. So yeah, those tire tracks are his, but he did not tell me what I could expect damage-wise when I come out here. But when we left last night, everything had been on their property. So right here, I guess I should kind of clarify that, and where the tree fell down that I'll show here as time goes on, that almost fell on the truck. If you have not done so, check out yesterday's vlog, or it would be the vlog previous to this video. I'm not sure on the title yet, but towards the end of it, yeah, the tree fell down. I'm so bummed. Part of the reason I drive and I record, it's not just talk, but it's for stuff like that. It was like slow motion, like, no, tree just fell. And it's an old sassafras. I said catalpa last night in the video. But it's a sassafras. It was dark. I couldn't see what it was. So, going ahead. Definitely got some branches down. Nothing crazy. This is still technically their property. I park up by them. We don't use our new driveway yet. And that's okay. So if you look ahead down this trail, that is the top of a tree that snapped over my dad's property. There's also a bunch of branches and widowmakers. If you look closely, you can see them up there that are just waiting to come down. Little branch there in front of us, nothing crazy. And then when I was walking and inspecting his stuff yesterday, I noticed another tree had fallen in our property. So right here, see this one, it hasn't fallen yet, but see that branch that snapped is hanging in the wind. Hopefully that just comes down today, so we don't have to worry about that falling on somebody. So nothing too crazy there. Feel pretty blessed so far on what little damage I've seen on our property. They got two huge trees they're going to have to cut up already, which is going to be a decent amount of work. Hey neighbor, walking your dog. Beautiful Thanksgiving Day. Oh, I was hoping I'd get lucky. You know, ironically, there's some trees I do want to fall down on here that are very oh. Looks like a tree might have fallen on the barn. So we'll go right here. You can see that leaning across there. It looks like there might be a tree on one of our barns. I'm going to come from a different direction just for the privacy of the neighbor. Oh yeah, definitely some trees down back there. And I go through here. Just looking through the woods. Nothing down that wasn't already down, but got some soft maple just hanging. That one continues to hang. I don't want to cut it up because once again it's a soft maple. Big branch here, nothing crazy. Or let me rephrase that. It's soft maple, not going to sell the firewood. So if it does fall, it's just more of a nuisance to take care of. Big branch there. Nothing I can't put in the back of the truck. Along here, there's a bunch of birch trees. Various trees. Yeah, look at that birch. It's topped to the right. It's leaning right there. Looks like oh yeah, top definitely came off. See it right there. And then if you look up, that's down. Dang, these trees used to be so plentiful on the farm, and the woodpeckers just go nuts for them. I'm kind of sketched out about standing under that with how dead it is yet. There's 1, 2, 3 more birch trees that are leaning more than they've ever leaned. And hello, Raven. You guys have been following me around this morning. Oh, it looks like my shade cloth went kablooey on the woodpile. Daggone it. Not surprised. Did it completely come off? I see wood. Oh, wow, it didn't come off, actually. Hey, alright. I just did such a good job. There's one little piece of wood that came up top. I did such a good job of securing that last night it didn't fall off. Ha ha! Ooh, tires spinning. Back here, if anything came down, I really don't care. Probably not going to take care of it for a while. This is the furthermost corner of the property, farthest away from everything. I won't neglect it forever, but just makes no sense right now for anything back in there to be taken care of. And riding through here, looking okay so far. Just another branch there, nothing new. That was in yesterday's vlog, video, whatever. Nothing too crazy here. And that crazy forked widowmaker up in the tree still didn't come down. I don't know what it's going to take to blow that thing down. And okay, let's head through the Centennial driveway and see if it was an optical illusion or if there's really a tree on the cement building. That cement building used to be housing for workers that traveled the country following the harvest. I think predominantly at the time when it was used, it was very, very, very poor people from Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. Alabama. My dad said there was a baby born in one of those. Just blows me away to think that there's a baby born in one there. In one of those. Okay. Tops of pine tree debris. Nothing too crazy. Once again, I'm going to start turning a little bit to preserve my neighbor's privacy. Yep. I'm going to be nice. That's a big stick sticking up. We're going to go this way. Try to avoid it. Okay. And it is just an optical illusion. There's not actually a stick on, or a tree on the barn. Nice. Okay. So we're good there. It's beginning to look a lot like we're okay. Minimal storm cleanup. All right. Love it. Blessed. A lot of that's just from the work that I did last year, right? Like cleaning, cutting, cleaning more, hauling, burning. Same thing. I'm convinced that that work is going to help with a fire too. Prevent a really bad forest fire someday. And let's get some gas in the Kubota. Fuel up the log splitter with the wreck gas I have, and then I'm going to go fill that so I don't have to leave tomorrow if I'm going to be splitting all day. Hopefully it'll be boring, but I need to get more wood split. And I need to get the stuff split by the I'm getting coffee. The stuff in the front of the house, the big logs I was cutting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that stuff yet. I cannot get it. They're so big. I can't get the... so big I can't physically lift them or move them to get them on the log splitter. And they're so big that I can't use the tractor bucket because it literally won't fit under the log splitter. Get some fuel in here. It's substantially warmer in here. I don't know how long I'm supposed to let it sit and warm up. It definitely looks like it's heating something. Should probably read that in the manual, shouldn't I? Like, how long? And you let the glow plugs didn't turn. Oh, now the glow plugs are on. I recognize the glow plug signal because of the Jetta. It's a diesel. Fired up like a champ, right? Here's ooh, those. You can tell it's cold. Some gas in here. Still, good lesson learned, but not a lot of wood for all that time I spent outside yesterday. I had free labor from the kid, but free because I bought him the deer hunting game last night. Not profitable long term to do that. Oh. Freaking safety mechanism is stuck open. The one that's a pain in the butt to get open and isn't supposed to allow for what it's to do right now. Yeah. These new gas cans are frustrating. Turn the RPM up just a little bit before I shut it down to burn off. So it's not sitting in idle. It's not sitting and idling, right? There. This thing. There, now it's unstuck. What was left in there only ends up being about 3/4 of a tank. Do not like this gas cap Champion. I feel like it's going to strip out. And how it indents around the gas cap, all kinds of debris goes in there. I feel like it's just waiting for a chunk of debris to go down in there and clog up the gas line. Which, remind yourself, if it ever suddenly not runs, it's probably a clogged gas line. Get a little bit of, there we go, old girl, and chainsaw. I think 2 more gallons of wreck gas should get me through the weekends. I'm not sure how much I'm going to work Sunday. Just relax, get used to the fact I'm going back to work the next day. Let's get some heat in here. I don't know how much gas is actually. I just want to, yeah, plenty of gas. Just want to try to quick slit that big log a little bit deeper for the splitting maul. There we go. chain is pretty loose too. All right, feel good about that. Got about half a tank of diesel yet, so that should be 10 plus hours of work. Got a full gallon of mix. Some good, if I need to do more cutting or more trees fall today. Okay, good. We'll put the chainsaw just in the truck when I'm done right now. And let's go cut that a little bit deeper. Because if this works, that's probably what I'll work on the rest of the day, is just getting that the rest of those logs cut up, quartered up, and maybe even split up, because then I can finally fill the trailer like I wanted to again, like I did yesterday, but fill the trailer for my nephew to stack while I cut out there. And let's see how long it will take us to get a full cord cut and stacked with he and I. If I sell a full cord for $140, and right now I essentially got no money into the wood that's back there, and I pay him $40, I want to keep it where it's like $25 is the labor I would have into him for a cord. $115 a cord profit. Alright, so here's the tree I was talking about. Like I said, I don't think I would have crushed a truck. I wasn't trying to be dramatic or create drama that wasn't there. Like literally, I believe it would have been within feet had I continued driving through. Not saying that it would have hit. It would have been very close. And if it did hit, you can tell right here, it probably wouldn't have crushed the truck. Unlike some of these other trees out here that are just massive. And it's cold and I don't have my hat. It was dark when I tried this last night, so I'm going to take like 30 seconds on this again. Splitting maul is there. Sledgehammer is there. I'm going to take the chainsaw. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper. The slit that I have in there. And then try to pound the splitting maul in. It just pops out. It's like the wood is so bouncy. Alive. Or hard. I don't know. But yeah, some of these things are so flippin' massive. There's no way I'm going to be able to move them. Okay, so that went down there pretty deep. I still feel like that's not gonna, yeah. I'm not good with the sledgehammer, so don't make fun of me. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a good workout. But yeah, so my idea kind of worked. I could probably, with help, get half of it down. Or half of a chunk. But damn. That suck. Okay. So that works. It's splitting. I just need to not be out of shape and so weak. There, that worked. I mean, I didn't split it, but this kind of putting that slit in it with a chainsaw actually kept the splitting mole from popping right back out. Dang it. So I think I can get half of one of these with wider U under the log splitter. But it's not moving.
Have you seen my axe head?
Yeah. I'll let that sit and chill for a little bit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit there. Everybody's just watching TV, playing video games or whatever. No one cared that I went out and got a jump start on the day. So I think I'm gonna get the log splitter hooked up, tighten the chain on the chainsaw blade that I'm looking at right now, get this dropped off out there. So when dinner's done, I am going to split. I'm gonna get that trailer load ready for my nephew. So tomorrow when he comes to help, he's not waiting on me at all. To finish cutting wood, he can stack, and we can rip out some wood. And then I'm gonna leave the truck out there. And drive the Kubota out to catch the debris. I like it. Sounds like a plan. Screwdriver and screwdriver. I'll have the wife come grab me. We'll stop out on our way back and zip up what is leaning across my dad's path so he can start taking that. Otherwise, he'll just drive around it for the next millennia. Can't see the screw. There it is. Oh. That was almost done. A little windy. But I'm pumped. I'm gonna get that trailer filled. And we'll get some good stacking going tomorrow. Wife and son are leaving for the next 2 days. So really be left to just rock out here. Wood splitting time. Wood. Staring more at that beautiful cherry tree. It's just calling my name. It's like, Nathan, cut me down and split me. Let the wife know I'm ready. Come get me by greenhouse. Go in from the west. Actually, it doesn't. No, hang on. Duh. Actually, not yet. I gotta get the trailer out there too. Duh. She will call in 3, 2, 1. Or her phone's on silent. She doesn't. Choice. Doesn't matter what side I come in with the log splitter on. There it is. Drove over like you're about to. Yep. I got to clean up this birch tree also. So I'll be doing a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of splitting. Probably should be able to fill that. I'm going to say within an hour, can I fill the freaking trailer? The wood's all right there. The logs are right there. And look how crazy green those snapdragons are that you cannot see. That is just absolutely fascinating. Now you can probably see them. And snap. Greenhouse flexing. And right, one. Okay. Yeah, because I want it on this side. Come on. A little bit more. Boom. Got that out. Then we'll bring the trailer right even. And we'll probably still be able to bring the bucket right here. It'll work. It'll work. Bear with me. And let's get the trailer. No way.
Like it was it was in Korean.
Huh. Oh no.
That's the country that it was in, and then the boat riders, they were asking him questions like, "Have you ever been here before?" And the boat driver said no, and then they asked, "Do you think this was completely impossible?" And he said, "See."
Huh.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then when they got there was a sign, and it had like place on it, and it said, "What's the instinct to want what you dare to go in?"
Huh.
And they were trusting their instincts because they were doing this to people with speed. So they actually went there, and once they go, and then they found a dog that was cutting.
Ew, yuck. It wasn't scary. It was creepy, but it wasn't scary, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, all the dogs, like, they were being like, I feel like they actually moved. And sometimes I actually want to come there
Okay.
when I'm a grown up.
Okay. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute, okay? I'm headed back to the barn.
Okay.
And we made it back. Mommy is in the barn. Meet you out there, guys. Should probably move this stick for her because the car will not go over it as easy as the truck or my dad's truck. That was actually a little harder on my foot than what I thought. Look at the natural game trail. Well, so I've been watching this leaner here forever. And there's one branch. It's Has a change. It's gonna take a storm. I think this is actually more of a harder maple than a red maple. Still a soft wood though, right? Does that make any sense? Da-na-na-na-na. Gonna go in from this way, like I said. I can get even with the pile. Then I'll leave the truck and trailer out here. Pull up to the wood pile. Nephew tomorrow can just start splitting or stacking. And I'll go right back to splitting. Use the bucket. I'll dump the bucket right on the ground if I have to. Let's see how much we can get split up. I bet with a good head of steam, we can get through this pile that we got out here. I'm gonna need to cut some more maple. Not maple, some more oak and cherry. That's maple, or another oak. Big old oak. That one, a little leaner. Oak, maple. There's, good cherry tree right there. Cherry. Thin out some of this wood. And nasty pine. The splitter cover. Dang it. We'll have to go back to the splitter cover. Didn't even think of it. Silly me. We're gonna fly through this pile. I'm gonna fly through this pile. Let's see if I got it lined up just right. Perfect. Throw. Be able to move forward. I'll be able to snake the tractor right in here. Boom. Got a log here I need to split yet. Boom. Perfect. Go right there. This, so I can come right in with the tractor. Ugh. Perfect. And beautiful Beal. It's freezing cold. It's so cold. The battery on the camera says that it needs to warm up where it's not even going to start charging. So that may be something I have to figure out here. There you go. Get some heat back in the Boda. Kind of warmed it up a little bit earlier. But man, I was not ready for that to happen with the camera. It gets too cold. Yeah, probably should have let that sit for a little bit. Well, there's my water bottle. Oof. Trees still didn't fall. The branch didn't, but some good cherry there. Saw another tree down. The wind is kind of chilled out for the most part. Might actually have been a pretty decent day to burn again, except for the wind gusts. Whew, it's cold. I don't have my camera holder here either. So cold. It's really not that cold. It's really not that cold. It's only like 31. This isn't that bad, right? Our little wood splitter. It's cold out here for it. Put that right back here. Let's see if this bad boy chirps up alive. Oh, first coal from sitting out overnight, or well, a couple hours. Dang. Woo. Get that just a minute or two, get some heat in. See my grandparents' old house. Beautiful Thanksgiving. Phone in the back pocket. We'll start big with the log. Oh, yeah. There we go. Splits it like nothing. Good snow coming. This stuff is nasty. I think this is essentially rock. Smell it. Now it's really starting to come down snow-wise. Trying to at least get one piece out of it. starting to get frozen. Probably have to remember to bring the sledgehammer out here. Shouldn't waste my time splitting this bigger one. I'll do it anyway, see if I'm right or wrong. Do it. Same thing here. Oh, check that. It's twisted, but segment. Faster than yesterday when you're not splitting all that little stuff from the big stuff, I mean. Getting close. 2 pieces on this. It's all knotted and nasty. So I split this in half. Come on. There you go. So got a good piece here. Won't try to sell that. Gonna get one good one out of here. Not gonna try to sell that. Good solid stuff here. Those 2 pieces. Here's about 6 pieces if I did it right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.6. 6 becomes 2 for this one. There you go. I feel like I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye. That's what I'm looking at. One more piece. We'll wait until I'm done. Take a break. See how long this has been? 13 minutes, that's not bad. Just like that, another hour goes by. Pretty darn good progress. Let's take a look here at the trailer. Definitely have a trailer full for the nephew to start stacking while I start splitting. He's either going to come tomorrow or he's going to come Thursday. As far as what I went through, see where the snow is a little fresher or less, I guess. So it wasn't too many total rounds probably. If I had to estimate, it was maybe 4 total big rounds from the first 1 to 2 loads, or yeah, it was either the first load or second load that we got dropped off. And then for the uglies, still, this is the stuff that drives me nuts a little bit, is look at all that wasted wood. It's all knotted, nasty. There's some rot on the edge of some of this wood. Very similar to the cherry that I cut down over there. It's almost, I don't know if it's rot or that's just the way the bark seems to form around it, but it behaves like rot. And I feel like it's not going to burn worth a lick, so I haven't been putting that in the pile. But from this angle, it's pretty darn good wood. This is what I'm talking about, actually, right here. So see this piece right here, beautiful red, right? Then you got this soft bark portion. That's from the logs that got delivered. This is actually from some of the stuff I cut up recently. And man, it smells beautiful though. Beautiful. But yeah, pretty pumped. To have that ready. It seems like the snow's going to subside for a little bit, where we're not going to get, 4 to 8 inches. I'll be able to work out here. So I got to let this muffler and everything cool down. Let's go dump the uglies, get back out here, grab the saw, put the cover on, and go cut up that birch tree that fell over. Maybe try to push it over. Let's see if we can get it over the rest of the way. Don't think I'm going to bring the camera just because it is cold, nasty, not pleasant. It is. What do you think? Should we bring the camera? Should we bring the camera? This sucks that it vibrates so bad. Nope, I'm going to leave it here. I'll be back. I did not care for the idea of leaving the truck out here. So then tomorrow morning, when I wanted to go do something else if my nephew wasn't coming, I was forced to use the tractor all day. So improvise a little bit and come on. Put a big log underneath the main tongue or support for the trailer. I don't know if it's a good idea. I got a little bit off the jack, a little bit of the weight off the jack, because I feel like I'm gonna snap that jack if I leave the weight of that whole thing on the jack overnight. So I'm gonna pull the truck forward, and then I just had to raise it up a little bit to get it off the ball. I'm gonna pull the truck forward just a little bit, and that will allow me to take this home tonight. But I'm gonna have to walk back out and get the truck after I bring the tractor off. Or drop the tractor off. Can't talk today, dang it. But I am excited because I got this done. So now we'll lower a little bit back onto the log. And hopefully I don't come back to this laying on the ground. Seems pretty stable. And the trailer's actually a little more level. When it's on the truck, it's like, nose diving down. Whew. Okay. Let's get the tractor dropped off, then get back out here, get the truck before it gets dark. It's starting to snow pretty dang hard too. So that was still, I think, a clutch put together with putting that log under there and then putting the trailer or the tractor back in the barn. Then I don't leave this out here all night. I can use the track in the morning. And everybody. This seems like a win-win. One more check on this. It's windy. It's still on the jack. Somewhat. Let's get that inside. Chainsaw inside. Truck where it's not out in the elements. And we'll be good to go. Oh. Not too shabby for a Thanksgiving Day. Doing a little bit of work. Everybody's in a food coma. Wife and little man are just relaxing, chilling, taking it easy. That is a cold beverage, not a beer, as we talked about before. Nasty, no good, not drinking beer. That habit of beer on the farm, I don't know why I had it. All day IPAs in particular for the past couple of months on Fridays and Saturdays. We're gone on that. Doesn't even sound good anymore. Now, will I have a cider occasionally or a seltzer? I love seltzers. I love cider. I love fresh cider. There's a place locally that makes phenomenal cider. We actually referenced it in one of the vlogs a while back ago. 3 videos ago, where I had my wife and son there helping split, and she's like, "Ooh, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah." That's what she was talking about. For you local Michiganders, drop a comment below if you think you know what cider place I'm talking about. And no, it's not Blake's Cider. That's not local. Not local at all. It is really starting to snow. It'll be nice to have this in the barn for the night. Although, now that I realize how slick the lane is already, I'm not sure how much longer this truck's gonna make it out here. Go off trail at all. She gonna be done. And this, my friends, is gonna pretty much end it right here. Oop, wrong way. Gonna end it right here. Let's get this in the barn and take care of little vlog business. Call it a day. Woo. Crunchy snow. It's just at freezing. It's not below freezing. If it was a little bit colder, I think the lake effect would be massive accumulations right now, but it's just not cold enough. Boom. Was able to get that over the hump relatively easily. So yeah, pretty chill work day. I was expecting a lot worse storm damage than what we ended up with, so something to be thankful for with that, right? Less is good. Got a little bit of cleanup to do tomorrow, but nothing too crazy. Should be able to split, and maybe I'll get out to those cherry trees out there now that I'm just infatuated with cherry. But yeah, as always, how you liking the minimally edited stuff? Leave a comment below. Give a like, share, a subscribe. Yeah, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. So until that, we'll see you on the other side. Woo! Little bonus. What a good Thanksgiving. Wonder if the Lions won too. Left, and they were down. They suck. And all you people that jumped on the bandwagon, I think you're going to get burnt. The Lions are really good at that. We had our shot against San Francisco in the NFC Championship, and I think that was the one window they had to win the Super Bowl. Not going to happen. Prove me wrong, though, Lions. Prove me wrong. And I'll be the first to apologize. I've been waiting my whole life. My dad's been waiting his whole life. Got a lot of people been waiting their whole life.